just had to say, oh la la, we should get acquainted like, oh my.
Alright, welcome to the second episode of ShawnrTraining. Today I wanted to first start off with a little introduction of myself. Probably should have done it on the first video, but now that I think about it, I'm gonna do it now. Anyway, I'm a 21-year-old, bubbly, happy, I'd say, fitness freak. I've loved the gym for many, many years, and I've decided to make it a passion and a career moving forward. I'm a second year NAEP PFT student. I only got 4 more months left until I'm done school, so that's awesome. Basically, I started this YouTube channel to help the people in and around my circle that have been asking for some fitness tips and asking just random questions. So this is a channel where I can help answer some questions, help bring a little bit more knowledge to the population and towards gymming, nothing specific, general. So today's episode, I wanted to talk about decision making. I decided that decision making is something that I've been reflecting on. I've been making very split-second decisions, and I think that this is something that will help not only me understand my SMART goals moving forward, but also help reinforce your guys' SMART goals moving forward. So when you're making a decision, there's 4 things that come into factor. The first is it short-term decision or is it a long-term decision? Short-term decisions are usually a decision that you can think of and have almost an instant response. Am I going to eat that pizza? Am I going to eat that meal? Am I going to go to the gym? Yes or no? You know, right off the bat, yes or no. Now I want to talk about the long-term decisions, the decisions that will have an impact on you 6 or maybe 12 months down the road. The ones that take a little bit more thought and a little bit more processing to understand why you're making this decision. So those are the first 2. The third thing that you need to know, whether it being short or long-term, is how it affects you. So not only how you're going to move forward with the decision, but how you're going to relate to this decision 6 to 12 months down the road. Is this going to be a decision that when you look back 6 months later that you said, you know what, yeah, I made that decision because I thought about it. I made sure that it was something that I wanted. I understood why I was making the decision. I understand that it was affecting me and those people around me. And that will be my 4th tip. When you make a decision, sometimes it's a decision that only affects you, and that's fantastic. But sometimes you make a decision that you think is just a little tiny picture of you, and then you realize that, you know what, that decision you just made actually affected the people in and around you. When you make a decision, you have an action and an effect cause, and you have to be able to look at it as not only your perspective, but as sometimes the people that see you in their perspective. So with decision making, you first have to know short term or long term. If it's long term, you need to know why you want to do it. Why do I want to make this decision? And 4, you want to be able to almost reflect on not just yourself, but on the people around you. Does this decision affect anyone other than myself? So the final thing that I'll give is a conclusion. When you make a decision, you need to be able to reflect on how you came to that decision. I started here, went here, figured out that this is why, and now it's going to be my decision moving forward. Always making sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself. So that's going to be the end of episode number 2. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I got a new microphone. I got a little bit more direct lighting. If you have anything for feedback, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next week for episode numero 3. Have a great week, everyone. Here's your 5 exercises for January. First exercise, kettlebell upright row. Imagine taking those elbows straight up to the sky on strings. Second exercise, backwards lunge with a dumbbell overhead press. Really good exercise. Try and make sure that both knees hit 90 degrees while doing this movement to hit the muscles that we're trying to target. Third exercise is a push-up with dumbbell row. This exercise is mainly an upper body exercise. In order to make it a little bit of a regression for those that aren't looking for such a challenging exercise, go down to the knees and do the exercise the exact same. This way you have less upper body strength and a little bit more core stabilization. For the fourth exercise, it is an outward squat step with a dumbbell right-left punch combo. Again, this is for upper body, lower body strength, so nice and slow tempo here. For our last exercise, our burner, is a kettlebell hop over. Once you hop over, you're going to go down to a bridge, kick both feet out, bring them back in. This way your heart rate's going all the way up through the roof and we're making you sweat. If this exercise is a little bit more difficult, go ahead, take a step back and do a step over kettlebell, feet out, feet in, and then step back over this kettlebell. Here's to new 2018 resolutions and the first episode of ShawnrTraining.